Listen to me clearly now, my darling. You are not neglected and you are not lost. My hand has never left your life, and heaven has its sights set on you. I am aware of the questions you have, the burden you feel on your chest, and the anxieties you have about the future that surface when the night goes silent. But pay careful attention. I am not only at your side, I am inside of you, supporting you from the inside out. I am the one who can look beyond the storms, on the surface and beyond your situation. I am already sending my angels to minister to you in areas you were unaware required mending, because I can see the source of your problems. Don't be scared of what is ahead. There will be days when you feel like your debts and obligations are getting out of control, and that financial strain is threatening to break your tranquility. However, I am your provision. Jehovah Jireh, I won't leave you to fend for yourself. I will show you opportunities that no human hand can obstruct, and I will provide a path where none exists. The adversary wants you to think that your tale is defined by lack, yet my abundance outweighs your fear. Raise your gaze to me, because I am already initiating, providing. Doors will open unexpectedly. It's unlikely that friendships will develop. You'll start to see solutions you never imagined. Indeed, there will be times when tension will noisily bang on your mental door. You'll feel torn between connections, obligations, and private conflicts that no one else is aware of. Hear me out, though. Stress is not your ruler. You are not doomed by fear. You inherit my tranquility. I'm giving angels orders to watch over your mind and protect you against delusions that suggest you're failing or disintegrating. You are stronger than you think, because my spirit is inside you, not because of your own power. I know you want for success, my child, not the flimsy sort that the world celebrates, but the kind that offers happiness, significance, and effect achievement in your career, relationships, and mission. Don't assume I'm keeping nice things from you. You cannot yet see the wins I have planned, but let me remind you that trying alone does not lead to ultimate achievement. It is born out of submission. When you put your ideas in my hands, I transform them into something far more durable than you could make on your own. I increased what you offer me. You will only find it difficult to carry what you keep from me. Let it go and see how I create something lovely. There are moments when you question if miracles still occur in your life, or whether they are just for other people. Now, however, I can assure you that miracles are not a thing of the past. You are a child of my kingdom, and they are a part of its environment. Even now, angels are guiding your life in accordance with my message. We remember the breakthroughs you have prayed for, whether they be in your relationships, finances, or health. They're getting ready. Some will develop suddenly like morning, displacing darkness, while others will emerge abruptly, like lightning piercing a storm. They are both miracles, my hands are both at work. What was once taken from you by treachery will be restored by the friendships I am bringing into your life. You've held the views that relationships are brittle and short-lived and that trust is too expensive. However, I am sending you friends who will support you in your truth, who will not only rejoice with you when you succeed, but also keep you going when you face challenges. I have instructed you to let go of things. Don't hold on to them because they couldn't travel. Where I'm sending you sometimes broke off. Believe me when I say that every removal creates space for a larger increase. You are not supposed to travel this path by yourself. My child, walk boldly in faith and love with your Super Thanksgiving $5. Let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace. Now and listen to this message further. I see your relationship agony. I witness instances where loneliness spoke louder than faith, where promises were betrayed and where love felt broken. However, you are not meant to stay there. You are being restored by my affection. You are being healed by my spirit. You are under the protection of my angels. I'll teach you how to love without fear of losing yourself, how to forgive without becoming a prisoner of the past, and how to protect your heart without shutting it. Progress is constantly occurring when you walk with me. My darling, even if it's not always evident, I'm advancing things even if you can't see the proof. Don't hate the little things. Avoid comparing your path to that of others. I've prepared a special tale about your life, so your advancement won't appear like theirs. There is a reason for every delay. Treasure may be found on every detour, and each valley will turn out to be the place where your roots became stronger. I will not let the responsibilities you dread to overwhelm you. Hear me again. I am your peacekeeper, your healer, your shield and your giver, and my angels sent to guard your paths are closer than you think. They bring power into your soul when you feel too weak to go on. They fight wars you cannot see, and they whisper reminders of truth when falsehoods are all around you. You were encircled, not left alone. If you think that God is real, type this in the comments. I am surrounded by God's presence, and His angels watch over me. Even a mustard seed has the power to move mountains. Yet you believe your faith is too shaky. Don't judge yourself by your current level of strength. Your worth was permanently sealed at the point where you measured it by my cross. I claim you're exactly on time, while everyone else thinks you're behind. I say you are forgiven when your intellect tells you that you have failed. When fear suggests there is no hope for the future, I reassure them that their future is safe with me. Fear of failure, fear of not being enough, fear of what other people think, and dread of the unknown are some of the things that will try to take hold of you in the future. Fear cannot exist in the face of pure love, and my love for you is perfect, unwavering, and eternal. Therefore, whenever fear arises, keep in mind what I said, fear not, for I am with you. Embrace it, allow it to act as a shield over you. When fear arises, say out loud, I will not be afraid, for Jesus is with me. The adversary will attempt to convince you that your future will be shaped by stress, that you will always be under financial control, and that you will constantly be hurt by broken relationships. However, I'm here to say that your healing is already taking place. Your future is shaped by hope, and your provision is guaranteed in me. Instead of going back, you're going ahead. Instead of entering darkness, you are entering brightness, and every failure will serve as a prelude to the revelation of my majesty. Right, my future is filled with hope, miracles, and divine progress. In the comments section, beloved, I am aware of the regrets that nag at you during the quiet moments, the echoes of words that were spoken above your head, and that you continue to believe to be true. But listen to me now, who you are in me is not defined by the labels others have given you, by failures that haunt you, or by the shadow of the past. You were named by me, and I call you dazzling, redeemed, cherished, and chosen. My love has already destroyed the shackles you believe still bind you. You don't need to act out the agony of the past as if it were still real. Look at me instead, it's been wiped away by my blood. Everything has been borne by my cross. Even when you haven't felt it yet, you are free. Freedom is a reality that I am now bringing to fruition in your life, not only a hope for paradise. There may be times when the stress of uncertain finances threatens to smother your happiness. I am aware that you're worrying about running out of money and seeing your resources seem to be running low. You won't be without me, however, for I am your shepherd. I am making provisions in ways you are not yet aware of. Even when it seems like doors are shutting and possibilities are few, remember how I used only a few loaves and fish to feed thousands. My supply is not reliant on estimations made by humans. The soil in which miracles grow is where your trust is stretched. Angels are being sent to open doors of favor, put you in touch with the proper people, and provide you with possibilities that are in line with my plan for your life. Hold on tight, since my abundance is often at its best when it seems to be lacking. Never assume that your shortcoming makes you ineligible. When you feel weak and helpless, that's when my strength comes through. You are not intended to bear the burden of the whole planet. This story is not unique to you. Every storm outside of you cannot defeat the power of my spirit. Inside you, my angels have been sent to protect your path, keep you safe from the enemy's schemes, and serve as a constant reminder that heaven's army is all around you. Even if you can't always see them, they are fighting for you in the shadows. Have bravery while I stand by you. Nothing can defeat you. I am aware of the anxiety you have over your future. Your ability to satisfy the expectations placed on you, and if you are making the correct choices. Listen, the pressure does not define you. My presence defines who you are. Your spirit will be anchored by my tranquility. Even if stress tries to confuse your judgment, come back to me when you feel anxious. Repeatedly lay down all your burdens, because I never get weary of hearing about them. Allow my spirit to soothe your rushing mind. Allow me to silence the sound that indicates everything is collapsing. You are being held together by me. I am creating order even in the midst of turmoil. I am charting a course even in the midst of chaos. I respect your drive for advancement. However, keep in mind that external benchmarks are not always used to gauge success in my kingdom. Progress may sometimes be compared as getting back up after falling. Sometimes it would be simpler to be bitter than to be forgiving. Choosing hope when despair appears louder might be difficult at times. Every action matters, every act of faith counts. I count the little acts of obedience, the unseen prayers, and the covert decisions to trust me when everything around you begs to differ. So you are further ahead than you realize. Avoid evaluating yourself based on the norms of this world. You will see that you are still moving ahead with me. If you measure yourself against my promise, I see the pain in your relationships. I saw instances where friendships waned, where trust was betrayed, and where love seemed more like loss than consolation. However, I am the relationship healer. My kid, I am the one who repairs the broken. I am introducing you to individuals who will be truthful, devoted, and supportive. Don't hold on to the ones I asked you to let go of, because they can't support you where I'm taking you in order to make room for fresh growth. Let me prune what is no longer producing fruit. Angels are guiding spiritual connections, partners who will walk steadfastly by your side, mentors who will deepen your mission, and friendships that will uplift your soul. Trust that I understand how to include the appropriate individuals in your tale at the appropriate moment. And believe me when I say that relationships that seem irreparable are beyond mending. In situations where there was just resentment, I can bring about reconciliation. I have the ability to mend hearts that seem hopelessly unyielding. However, I will provide you delight. Even if certain connections do not return, I will remind you that your value is based on who has vowed to always be there for you. And that is me. Remember that every single word has been heard, even if it seems like your prayers have been ignored. Like priceless jewels, I gather your prayers. I hear your murmurs, your sighs, and even your spirits and spoken moans. They are carried before my throne by angels, and I respond in ways you can't always see. My timing is precise rather than delayed. I see decades and eternity, while you see minutes and hours. What seems to be quiet is often a plan, arranging your life in such a way that the answer comes fully formed. When it does, have faith in me as I wait. Even if you can't yet see the proof, have trust that I am loyal. Indeed, there will be days when you are overcome with anxiety, fear of failing, fear of the unknown, and worrying of making the same errors again. Now, however, I tell you not to worry because I am with you. My flawless love eliminates fear. Your tale will not be dictated by fear. I am teaching you to walk despite uncertainty, to trust despite doubt, and to stand despite shaking. The opposition has attempted to portray fear as a sign of weakness. The reality is, however, that your faith, spirit, and witness all become stronger the more you confront fear and go on. There are opportunities ahead that you haven't thought about yet. You'll enter places you never would have imagined. Wherever you felt unqualified, you will find favor. You will find doors that open at my command, rather than your own. The path is already being prepared by my angels. When I call you forward, don't allow insecurity to make you retreat. I've given you the tools. You are anointed by me. I'll give you the strength to face what I put in front of you, the insight to act, and the words to say. Don't hate the procedure. You are being redeemed. For every setback you have faced, I have trained you to be resilient, patient, and reliant on me through every delay. Nothing has been squandered. The land where I am bringing forth new life has been irrigated by the tears that flowed softly into your pillow. Your scars will be evidence of your survival rather than humiliation. They will glow brightly as evidence of my recovery. Angels will be at your side when you enter times of happiness, after walking with you through those dark nights. Listen attentively. My love, being firmly rooted in me, is more important for success in my kingdom than climbing to the top. I celebrate obedience, fidelity, and love, whereas the world may celebrate riches, fame, or power. But don't think I'm keeping nice things from you. As a father, I take great pride in bestowing blessings onto my kids. I'll provide you everything you need, increase your power, and establish the results of your labors, not to boost your ego, but to demonstrate my kindness via your life. Everything else will work itself out in due time. As long as you seek me first, I am aware that you have questioned whether areas where unrest has persisted for too long would ever see peace again. And I assure you that there will be peace again, as a constant river that runs from my spirit inside you, rather than as a delicate quiet that breaks with the first storm. This calm will serve as your compass when things change financially, in relationships, or when opportunities arise. When the adversary attempts to undermine your self-confidence, it will keep you stable. It will protect your heart and mind from being overpowered by stress. Since I am your peace, you will walk in tranquility. Imagine me lifting, carrying, and supporting you. When you feel like you can no longer stand, you don't have to bear the burden of tomorrow now. Just follow me to the following stage, and I'll provide for your needs. I don't demand excellence. I beg for your faith. We go together step by step, day by day, and moment by moment. Even though you may feel that your life is routine, the fate I have for you is everything. But you are my creation, made for good deeds that I planned long before you were even aware of your own identity, because they are aware that your faith has a greater influence. Then you may think the angels are happy to see you obey. More people are impacted by you than you realize. You don't realize how much hope you inspire. I shine through you, and you bring light into regions that seem forgotten. So raise your head, don't back down out of shame or fear. The greatest is ahead of you, not behind you. Your moment hasn't passed you by. You are no longer ineligible. Your narrative is still being told, just by the fact that you are here, reading these words and breathing these words. Have faith in me with the pen. You can rely on me to write with unfathomable grace, strength, and love. And listen to this assurance. I will complete the task I began in you. I won't abandon you in a state of half healing, half freedom and half blessing. I am a God of fulfillment. I bring to fullness everything I start. You are entering a time when the seemingly desperate will come together, the seemingly delayed will quicken, and the seemingly impossible will become your witness. Even now, angels are removing barriers, softening hearts, and bringing situations into alignment. When you look back, you'll see that I was the only one who could have done it. Don't give up, keep your trust intact. Keep the pledge in mind. Remember this: I am clinging to you, and I will never let you go. Even when you want to give up, don't worry, my darling. Nothing can ever take you away from me. You are never forgotten or left behind. My vows remain unbroken. My spirit fortifies you, and angels surround you. Your future is bright with my hope, full of wonders and permanently secured in me. Therefore, go ahead with bravery. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.